So how do you build a multi-six-figure facility in 2026? Well, let's address the elephant in the room. Someone has convinced gym and facility owners that they needed to be content creators, and most of them have believed it. You're posting content, you're making reels, you're making carousels, and you might even be paying someone to help with it all. Meanwhile, the rates bill has landed. Every time you sign up 4 new members, another 4 end up handing in their notice, and your revenue is exactly where it was 6 months ago. Now, I want you to stay with me for the next few minutes because I used to be a gym owner. I've got 50 gym owners in our books, and I'm going to show you what's actually working for gyms and studio owners right now. And it's probably not what you think. So there's 3 major things that I want to cover in this video. Number 1, why the content, the personal brand, the reels, and most of it is just wasted effort for an in-person business. And I'm going to tell you the only online activity that actually drives revenue for a gym owner. Number 2, I'm going to talk about where the money you're actually owed is sitting right now. It's in your own database and lead list, untouched. And number 3, I'm going to give you the exact systems that we install inside gyms and studios to fix both of those things, and what that actually looks like with real numbers, with real gym owners who are exactly like you. I need you to actually pay attention though, right? I know what it's like these days. You've got this on in the background, you're trying to do a million things, you're speaking to clients, you're still answering DMs. I need you to focus for a minute, because how you grow a gym in 2026 is very different from 25, 24 and 23. And I'm confident this video could save you about a year of your life in guessing. So, quick context on who I am if we haven't met. My name's Chris Bradley. I run the MRR agency. As you can see, we work exclusively in one department with fitness businesses, gym owners, small group PT operators, physical facilities, service-based businesses like gyms and Pilates studios, all that kind of thing. So here's what that actually looks like. We've got a client, Ben Stroud. He owns White Cliffs and CrossFit in Kent. He's got a 1% attrition rate in the last couple of months with 268 active members, and he's done that back-to-back months. And just so you know, 1% attrition rate with 268 clients is pretty unheard of in this industry. At the same time, we opened his small group PT side of his business, 100 small group PT members in just 3 months. Then we opened up the Reformer Pilates side of his business, and that is already half full. Second gym, keys are nearly in hand, and he's now planning to scale to 10 locations. That's just one client. Up in St Andrews here in Scotland, Kilo Club Gym went from 200 members when they started with us to 446 members just 3 months later. Now that's the same building, same location, same owner of the business. We just installed different systems from what he already had. 130 new clients signed in a single month. 87 of them were on a student annual, and the rest were on recurring deals, which is amazing. Good cash injection and good recurring revenue on the back end. Holly and Stephen at Nova Fitness, they're consistently hitting £13,000 a month, averaging over £200 per member. By the way, this is in a market where every competitor round about them are just discounting and racing to the bottom. They're not discounting, they're building a waiting list of people who are willing to pay the value that the guys are offering in their gym. And now we've got Wendy, slightly different from the rest. She runs a women's gym in Glasgow. Now, Wendy's ad accounts had a few problems, so we actually went down the Google Business Profile route, and that's a system I'm going to talk about in a bit for you. We installed a Google Business Profile system, and she now ranks above Nuffield Health and Pure Gym for local search in her area. Think about that, Nuffield Health, with their budget, she's above them in local search, and we're doing that for ChatGPT, Perplexity as well. That's what the right systems do for an in-person business like yours. So let's get into the meat of this full video. Here's a question worth asking yourself honestly. How many of your last 10 new members actually found you because of an Instagram reel? Look, I'm not saying it's 0, but I'd bet most of them found you because they searched gym near me, fitness near me, Pilates near me, individual business near me, a friend referred them or mentioned you, or they actually drove past your building and saw your sign and decided to come in. At the end of the day, you're a local business. Your market is the people within a certain amount of miles of your front door. I see so many gyms out there posting on social media in the big bad social media world and wondering why they aren't getting new clients. These business owners are spending 3 hours a week making content for people in other cities who will never walk through their front door. Think about a coffee shop for a minute. They don't post the 5 best coffee beans. They post, we've got a coffee and a croissant deal weekdays from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the afternoon on X Street at X postcode. It's very clear. So why are gym owners and Pilates studios and coaches doing all this differently? The online activity that actually matters for a gym is simple. You have your Google business profile. Now this is where you show up when someone searches locally in Google. This is where you have a ton of reviews from your customers and clients, past and present, and you've responded to all of those reviews. Your response time when someone fills in a form or calls your actual phone number of your business, that's what matters. That's the online work that moves the needle for an in-person business. Everything else, like the personal brand, the reels, the AI tools that you download last week or the month before that, that's a content creator's job. You have expenses, you have rates, you have VAT to pay. You shouldn't be out there acting like a content creator. And here's another thing that most gym owners don't even know yet. People aren't just searching Google anymore. They're literally typing into ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, into Google AI search tools to give them a recommendation on the service that they want. And then they go with that. So not everybody's using ChatGPT now instead of Google, but you have to have both. So let's say someone types best gym for women in Glasgow into ChatGPT. It gives them 3 names. If yours isn't one of them, you don't get a second chance. All they'll do is just walk through someone else's door and hand them a bunch of money over the next 12 to 18 months and not you. And so the businesses showing up on those results aren't the ones with the best Instagram, the reel that went viral. They're the ones with active Google profiles, recent reviews, consistently posting on that Google business profile, and a strong local presence. That's exactly what we build for our businesses. I'll give you an example. Someone in Glasgow typed women's gym near me last week. They found my client Wendy, not Nuffield, not Pure Gym. They found Wendy because our profile was active. We started posting our reviews. We started updating our website to make sure it was maximized for AI and Google search. And our system's been running in the background ever since. She hasn't had to lift a finger. This is while she's coaching and doing her thing and looking after her children and all the rest of it. So the gyms winning right now aren't the ones with the best Instagram. They're the ones that show up first when someone's already decided they want to join a gym or get fitness help. And we handle all of that. You focus on what you're actually good at. We'll build the Google business profile, the search, the reviews, everything end to end. Next, I want to talk about your database, because your database is full of people who have already said yes to you. Whether that was a soft yes, I'm interested, they filled in a form, they replied to an email, whatever it is. I'm talking about past members, lapsed clients, people who have inquired but never actually signed up. Maybe these people have signed up but they left a good while ago, so we can get them back in. People who have trained for like 6 months and then just kind of disappeared because of the season that they were in. They already know you, they already trust you, they just haven't heard from you in a while. And I get it, you're busy trying to do everything else. But this is where we step in, because most gym owners don't have time to touch that list of people. And it's not that they don't care and on to the next person, it's because they just don't have a system for it. So they keep spending money on ads, or they keep posting Instagram reels just to try and find new people. When the easiest revenue you'll ever generate is sitting in a CRM or a spreadsheet that you haven't opened in months. One of our clients ran a 14-day reactivation campaign, 4 locations, AI outreach till the lapsed members who had left and kind of covered why they'd left, personalised conversational, 8 days in, from that sequence, 32 memberships signed back up, 12 PT agreements, this was a 4 clients to 1 coach ratio, 0 spent in ad spend, and not waiting for new leads, no content. This is all from the existing list. People who already knew who she was. She just had a system that reached out for her on her behalf and followed up properly when these people were ready. So the AI process did all the heavy lifting, and she just decided, yep, give that person the link. So the money is already in your business, and most gym owners just don't have the infrastructure or time to actually collect the money that's sitting there. So when someone inquires about your gym or your service, fills in a form, sends a message to whether that's the website or your Instagram or any other Facebook or whatever, or they call the number that's on your profile and they get no answer. The question I've got for you is, how long do they wait to hear back? And be honest, because we've checked it, the industry standard for businesses getting back to their prospects is 42 hours. Think about that for a minute. I want to ask you this. Imagine you followed up within 5 minutes. You're 400% more likely to convert that person into a paying member. That's the stats. Same lead, same offer, same price. The only difference is speed. Like right now, you message that person back. And some gym owners are running ads for leads. And listen, I use the term leads generously. Most of them have 12 fingers and 12 toes. That's meta ads for you if you don't do it right. Because these agencies and stuff and gym owners that don't know what they're doing, they set up cheap instant form ads, and it produces cheap instant form leads. And this is someone half asleep scrolling Facebook at night, taps the button, and all of a sudden your phone lights up and it looks like you've got a genuine prospect. You obviously don't want that, and you spend all your time chasing up with these people who are just not interested and they're wasting your time. You end up with people who don't even remember filling it in. What we do is different, okay? We run ads very, very different. We're very proud of it. We run proper meta campaigns that are aligned with your brand, but we plug in AI systems on top of that. We make sure that the leads that come in get followed up within 2 minutes to qualify the conversation, book the consultation or the tour or the visit, and then you then turn them into a booked session. So they do all of the stuff and you don't get to speak to that lead until they've been fully vetted and qualified. And another thing about talking about calls and stuff, if people ring your business while you're coaching, while you're with team, while you're on your day off, 62% of inbound calls go to local businesses unanswered. 62%. So every single one of those calls is someone who was ready to join, who was hot, who was showing high intent at that given moment. And if you don't answer, someone else will answer. Now this is where another AI system texts them back instantly, keeps the conversation going, books the appointment, if that's on the website, whatever it is, and then you don't lose that lead. So I say all of this to bring you to what we do, the MRR agency, and what our offer actually is, because I don't think there's enough transparency out there of what these businesses like mine do. So we do two things. We have the systems layer and the strategy layer. The systems is what we install and run for you. So first, we mine what you've already got in your business. Database reactivation. We have AI outreach to your lapsed clients. In your voice, you sign it off. Personalized, conversational, and it follows up when they respond. Just like we did with that client who got 32 memberships in 8 days. That's the system that did it. And we run that every sort of 6 weeks so that we don't exhaust the list. Then we move on to reviews and referrals. We'll build your Google business profile systematically. So more recent reviews means that you rank higher when someone searches locally. So the more reviews you get that are recent, you will rank higher when someone searches. And then when someone asks ChatGPT, Claude or Perplexity for a recommendation, like Wendy did, she beats Nuffield and she beats Pure Gym. And this is the exact system behind it for you to beat and win your local search. And it compounds every month as well. It only gets stronger and better while we run it for you. Then we catch and convert these people. So we've got all the attention, people are searching. Then we need to nurture these leads. So every inquiry is followed up within 2 to 5 minutes, conversation handled, consultation booked, and no lead actually goes cold because you were busy coaching or you were doing your thing or taking a day off, God forbid. And then we talk about missed calls and text backs. Like I say, 62% of calls service businesses miss. So we keep these people in conversation and then we eventually get them to book in an appointment when we feel right. Of course, paid ads plus AI, so nurture, fully built and managed campaigns. We do it end to end for you. You just have to sometimes hit record and say the script that we tell you to say. We handle all the rest of it. But it's not just ads as well, it's a monthly report. We want to give you full transparency of what we're doing and what results we're getting for you. Then the strategy layer comes in. So we obviously are big on MRR, monthly recurring revenue. That's our coaching layer. So while all that's happening, we're hands-on with you every single month directly into your business. So we're looking at retention, ascension, how you're ascending people in your business, community, how profitable you are, profitability, excitement, how excited your clients and members are in your business, authenticity, so how authentic you're being in your business and your socials and your website, fulfillment, how fulfilled are your clients, client results, how many results you're getting, obviously AI, sales sales. So sales is a huge part. So this isn't like modules or anything like that. This is just how we coach you. We look at your numbers, your clients, your next move, your team, and develop them. And you have a dedicated coach every single month. So you have Ben covers the online coaches, and Sean covers the gym owners and small group PT and in-person businesses. So it's people who are hands-on working with you, not generalists, all full-time members of staff. We work together in WhatsApp. So it'll be me, Dean, Mike, Lynn, Ben, Sean, who are hands-on in a group chat with just yourself and maybe some of your team members if they're needed. Every single week we get together on a Monday call, get things shared. I share a lot of AI stuff that works really well. Every month we give you a report. So how does that look weekly then? So week 1, a full business audit with me directly. We look at where the money's coming in, where it's leaking, and what your fastest path to the number that you're actually building. You leave week 1 with your plan, absolute clarity off the back of minding yourselves call. Week 2 takes us into working with your coach. So Sean owns a gym, very successful gym in Edinburgh. So he's walking the walk. He knows what's working for gyms right now. And then we move into logging in and taking over your Google business profile. So we'll start posting for you. We'll start getting reviews from your members. And we'll start ranking you higher on Google so that you show up above the likes of Pure Gym and Nuffield and of course all the other personal trainers in your area. If you want to rank when someone asks ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Google AI to recommend a gym near them because the channel is growing fast and most gyms don't even know it exists yet. So no one really knows how to rank on AI just yet. So we're doing it first pretty much so we can get our gyms higher. The quicker you do it, the more it compounds and you will always be above the people who took longer to get there. If you want your full website built out and maximised for search so that every person looking for what you offer in your area finds you first, we build your full website to correspond with the Google business profile, the ads, so the whole picture is covered. If you want your meta ads scripted, managed and optimized by people who actually understand fitness businesses, not a generalist just running the same template for a dentist and a dog groomer. If you want a team in your corner every day on WhatsApp, giving you real answers the same day, none of this Slack channel and sending emails, you'll get the same day answers from people who know your numbers and know your business. If you want the AI systems built, installed and running inside your business so that leads get followed up in 2 minutes, lapsed members, expired members get reactivated and missed calls never cost you a client again. And if you want a coach who's sat in front of hundreds of gym owners and knows exactly where the money's going and can tell you the fastest path to the number that you're actually building this whole thing for. Let's not forget you've got a goal in mind and we want to get you there. And if all of that sounds good, then this offer, the MRR agency, is built for you. So if this makes sense, if you've recognized that your business in any part of what I've just walked through, if you're looking and thinking, I need to rank in Google, I need better ads, I need systems that work for me, then there's a link below. Fill in the quick form. We'll look at your numbers. We'll understand your business. We'll see where you're leaking money. We'll see where we could add any value to your business. And we'll let you know honestly whether we can actually help you or not. So just to finish off this video, there is 2 paths from this point on when you finish watching this video. Number 1 is you keep doing what you're doing. More content, trying to push your personal brand, trying to download all these tools from different creators on the internet. And you're going to keep hoping that the next thing will stick to break your revenue while you battle VAT and rates. Your rates will keep climbing. Members will churn very, very quietly. You might get a couple of months where you're plus 3, but generally speaking, it will plateau. And in turn, your revenue could still be unpredictable. Or number 2, you get the actual infrastructure installed ASAP by us. You'll get the strategy around everything that I've just mentioned. You'll build a gym that grows because it has systems, not because you are the front and centre personally working harder every single day. The gym owners that we've got inside our offer have done exactly that. And our average retention's around 16 months for a gym owner, which is pretty good considering there's a lot of shiny noise out there. So they just wish they'd done it sooner. So link is in the description below. Book a call with me and I'll talk you through how exactly we can help you. Thanks for watching.